Okay, today we're going to make lefse. It's a sweet lefse. It's a Norwegian dish. My grandma showed me how to make it years ago, and I've been making it every Christmas for quite a long time. And so I'm going to put the recipe on just after this, and you can take a screen print, I guess, from it. And then we'll show you how to make it. Now, I didn't show us mixing anything up because that's kind of like easy to do. It's not like you need the directions for that. But the rolling out and stuff was fun, and so we shot video of that. So anyways, hope you enjoy it. For those of you who don't know what we're doing, we're making lefse. This is my grandma's recipe. She brought it, or she had it for many years. She's gone now, but we still got the recipe. And it's called lefse. And this is my lefse cooker. And I'm going to show you how we roll them out. My wife here is making them at what, 2.5 ounces?
Yep.
2.5, right?
Yep.
And then we're rolling it out on a cheesecloth. Put that down there, smash it in, flip it because it gets some flour on it. We have this special roller. See all the grooves in? I don't know if you can see the grooves in it, but there's grooves in the roller. And we just roll them out. Now, generally speaking, if I'm not talking to the camera, I can roll one of these out and have it rolled out by the time the other one's done. And it takes about about a minute to get it done. I'm gonna have to deal with my cheesecloth because it's all over the place right now, and that's a bummer. Now, I use this old lid as a cutter, and it's not doing so good, I think, right now, but let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and flip this. See how nice and golden brown that's starting to get just on the edges? That's when you know it's perfectly done. I use this old lid to cut it perfectly round, or close enough to perfectly round. The stuff is pretty thin and the dough is kind of warm, so it's kind of hard to peel the edges off, but it's not too bad. I'll put the recipe up in the video here in a minute, or when we get it done, we'll take a video of the thing. We don't have a video of putting the dough together. Okay, see, that's perfectly golden brown. Look at that on the, and that's now you got this stick. My uncle made this stick, my Uncle Kenny. He gave it to my grandma, but when my grandma passed away, I ended up with it. It's kind of thick at one end and stuff like that. But anyways, what you do is you run it through, and you keep running it through because it rolls easier when you have it on the thick end. And then you just roll it out onto the cooker. And you grab the next one and you start doing it all over again. You always put a little extra flour on there.
And we made the dough in a KitchenAid mixer, and then we had to let it sit in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours.
About 2 hours.
And now I'm rolling them out. You can see the 2.5 ounce mark.
Makes quite a few. We usually make 2 recipes. Takes eight cups of flour. And we usually make 2 recipes, so it makes quite a few. I'm gonna have to situate this my cloth a little bit better. So it's getting. You just put flour on the cloth, and then make sure you don't let it burn. You want to flip it. A lot of people do it in the oven, but we bought this cool lefse plate cooker at a garage sale for $15, and I was so fortunate to find it. It's one of those things you don't see. I've only seen one other at a garage sale, and it was a lefse maker that a grandma had given to her granddaughter, and she never made lefse, so and I told her not to sell it, and we gave her the recipe, and now she's making her own lefse.
Yeah, that one's really nice and round.
Perfect. Oh, I love that word. Let's say it again. Perfect. We make this every Christmas. We also make clingers, but this year my brother's going to make the clingers because of the COVID crud and all the other stuff that's going around and with the bad weather that we've had and stuff. And I guess the biggest deal is I'm on a diet. So I can't even eat this stuff this year. I might cheat. Nice if I could. I wonder if I could tape this stuff on there, make it tight.
I have the big tape thing. Let me go get it.
Okay. I usually use a different board that's really heavy to hold this under. We couldn't find it
Now
this
that I
year.
think about it, we used a wooden board.
No, it was the that big white one.
You can use this to tape.
In a minute, just set it down somewhere.
And you know it's ready to turn now.
Oh yeah. So, authentic Norwegian Lefse. Ufta.
It's a Christmas thing that we do every year, really.
Yep.
That's Christmas time.
We'd like to have it more often, but it's just, they're very addicting. What we put in it, a lot of people make a potato lefse, but this is not a potato lefse. This is more of a dessert lefse. And it goes with cinnamon, sugar, and butter. And it's kind of more of a dessert sort of thing. It's really, really tasty. I suppose you could almost do, if you had a big enough frying pan, you could do this on the stove. You ever
Yeah, it
thought
would
of
be
that?
hard to keep the even heat though.
Oh,
Even,
well, if you had a good stove and knew how to use it.
what are you looking for? The tape?
No, this. I'm just gonna put some more of this down.
Yeah, some people do it in the oven. They'll have like one of those stoneware pizza plates, and they keep it in the oven, so they don't take it in and out of the oven because that would cool it off. So they just keep the stone in there, put the round lefse on it and cook it, and then take it out.
Okay, I taped the cheesecloth to the back of this glass plate that I'm rolling on, and hopefully that's going to make this a lot more taut, so I think it's going to roll a lot better now. What do you think, hon?
I think it will.
Only time will tell.
Because
Whoopsie.
yeah, it's a special type of rolling pin that we're using.
I showed it to him.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if I were able to. No, I can't do that. Oh well.
My job's almost done. I guess I could flip them.
Oh yeah, that's what you normally do.
Okay. Now, once I
That
go.
way it won't burn them, and I can't blame me if I burn anymore.
Okay. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna come over and flip that one.
Not yet.
Huh?
Not yet. Here's us.
Okay.
Wait for it. I just put it down there.
So when it starts to get little bubbles in it like this, that's how you know. It's time.
Okay, go ahead, give it a try.
brown marks on it like that, you know it's done.
Yeah, that's what you're shooting for, just a little bit of brown marks. Just a big giant cookie cutter. But it sticks to it occasionally. Might be getting a little bit thin, I don't know.
But you could try making them a little bit smaller.
No, I think they're okay. Uh-oh, I got it. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, they're not perfect, but they're good enough. Is this all of them, honey?
No, I got a few more. I'm just gonna.
That's good, that's okay.
Oh, this fell off.
You're cheating. You're a cheater.
The dough doesn't taste as sweet as normal.
We had to use powdered buttermilk this year for it because the stores were out. So that might be an issue, but whatever.
This one off.
Okay, if it's coming off floppy like that, it might not be all the way done. I don't know. Okay.
I think it's all done.
Okay. My grandma Dena would be very happy that we were carrying on this tradition, and these are very delicious. But she used to say that, you know, you got the right consistency in the dough when it feels like a horse's nose. So that's very important. This definitely feels like a horse's nose, and not the horse is anything else. So yeah, this is a great memory of my grandma Dena.
Have you ever felt a horse's nose?
Yes.
Okay. What about those people out there that have never touched a horse's nose?
I don't know. Maybe I'll touch one. And you can't really get this anywhere. There's some places that make the potato lefse, but I have never seen anybody, any bakery make a sweet lefse like this. So great shout out to my grandma,
Grandma Dena.
Grandma Dena, and my Uncle Kenny for making this cool stick. He lives in Alaska now. We don't see him very often, but he's a great uncle.
Grandma Dena, when she moved here from Norway, they moved to Seabeck, Washington, and the family still has property out there, about 3 acres right on the water. And we go out there and go camping in the summertime.
In memory.
Yeah.
That was fun. And now, just for fun, I'm going to take this off the holder. And together we're going to see how much this made. One batch of 8 cups of flour made this many. That's quite a bit.
Let's see. 1, 2,
Well, you don't have to
3,
count. We'll
4,
tell you in a minute.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Anyways, that was fun. So that took about an hour to roll all these out. And when you're done, you just put a mixture of sugar, cinnamon, and butter so that you can spread it. And then you fold it between a couple and voila. Tasty.
Very good.
That's all I can have because too many carbs.